Hey there, gamers. Dreamcast Guy here. Today I want to weigh in on a topic that it feels like the internet is really picking apart and debating the idea of the death of the console war.
Oh no, no one. Only you weird console fanboys sit around and talk about the console war, right? Anybody else who enjoys the hobby is just enjoying games. But go on.
Because historically, console wars have been a major motivator to a lot of innovation, to a lot of price drops, to a lot of crazy cool exclusives. I mean, especially if you think back just a couple
Exclusives
to something like, I don't know, something like the 6th generation. When we first saw that rise of the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, really just that first push into HD graphics, or even before that, Dreamcast versus GameCube versus Xbox versus...
I mean, holy hot tub time machine. I mean, brother, we ain't had a graphical leap and Lord knows how long, especially you guys on console, right? Like, didn't this guy get a PS5 Pro, right? Brother, like, hang it up, dog.
PlayStation 2, which debatably had some of the best RPGs ever made, on top of some of the first real online shooters and stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking about it today because a lot of people are saying that the console wars are done. That
Brother.
PlayStation...
Well, first off, they never existed, and second off, of course they're done, right? I mean, but of course, you're still going to be making your weekly Xbox dead videos. You're still going to be console warring, right? I mean, that's your bread and butter.
Has completely dominated, or that Nintendo Switch 2 is about to completely take over the market, or that Xbox at this point is now just a brand that
Dead.
even third party is surprisingly powerful. But
so now third party is surprisingly powerful. Oh, okay.
to talk about it today because upon reflection,
So now he's got a different controller and saying this is such a weird intro, right? Does he have a green screen? Like this shit is goofy, right? Of course this definitely is a green screen, but it's just what is going on with this guy?
I kind of feel
Dreamcast guy's beard is kind of disgusting to look at. Damn, y'all cooking this man.
the console wars are over, but I feel like only the gamers are losing. Let me explain. Hi,
Okay.
hope you're having...
Nice try, right?
You haven't already. Now, I wanted to begin with just a lot of these different articles and stuff I've seen popping up saying that the 2025 is the year that the console war ended. And a lot of it comes down to the fact that now that Xbox has gone completely third party. Now, I am one of the first...
So it's because Xbox went completely third party, right? Even though PlayStation is third party. And this is what ended it, right? A Halo a Halo campaign evolved, a remake, Unreal Engine 5 remake. That's what ended the never-ending console war.
YouTubers that basically called this. A couple of years ago, I very much said that Xbox has no off-ramp. Xbox cannot just continue to...
You said that Xbox was dead, right? And now you're starting off your video saying, oh, even as third party, they're surprisingly powerful, right? Shout out to Paris. He says, DCG is so full of shit. Say anything for the money. Oh, yeah, we know, right? We're familiar with the context. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's just saying whatever. I mean, this shit is kind of pathetic.
Hope that consoles start selling. I basically called it years ago saying that, look, Xbox has to put more and more games on PlayStation specifically. The PS5 is way more out there. It's way higher selling. It has a way more dedicated fan base that's used...
Yeah, and you said that. And then when Xbox did that and was making
money,
right, you said that they were dead. Right, and now it's funny because now PlayStation is putting their games on a PC. Shit, they even put a game on the Xbox on Nintendo, right? And you're radio silent about that.
To buying games, Xbox really put themselves into a hole. But a lot of people felt like, specifically this year, seeing Gears of War go to PlayStation, that was completely wild. I mean, I bought it and played a bunch of this online, but even the fact that now the next Halo,
I'm pushing X to down.
Remake of Halo 1, that being on the PlayStation 5, I mean, people are putting cuck memes all over the place. It just shows that...
I mean, but they did the same thing when Helldivers went over to the Xbox. Right, and like I said, but you never talked about that.
Games Pass was not sustainable. And I do think that in a lot of
Xbox
ways, the difference in
the root of all evil
is part of the reason I feel like the console wars has been such a messy circumstance with this generation, right? Whereas PlayStation has really kind of doubled down on just being the best place to play, but not...
Get out of here. And see, this is what I mean. This is the issue that I take with all this nonsense, right? So now we're just lying, saying that it's the best place to play. We all know that that's PC, right? Why are we coping, right? This is what I mean. These guys don't care about games or hardware, right? They just want to dick ride PlayStation. It's sad.
Not necessarily those big exclusives. I mean, historically...
So how are they the best place to play if they don't have any exclusives, right? I thought that exclusives was all that mattered. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally what he was just yapping about a few minutes ago. So now they're just sitting back, but they're the best place to play, but they don't have any big exclusives, right? Like, which one is it?
What's really kind of sold, especially stuff like the Nintendo Switch and stuff like the PlayStation 4, was crazy exclusives, right? Here's Horizon Zero Dawn. Here's Breath of the Wild. Those things that instantly you look at it and go, yes, I want to play that. I want to buy a system to play that. Whereas this gen,
I don't know if there's people who do that, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to be anecdotal, but I think that's very odd that you'd spend like $300, $400 to buy one game.
PlayStation's strategy has very clearly just been sit back and let everybody else put out games. All right, we have the play.
Say that one more time, dog. Yo, these PlayStation guys are hilarious.
Strategy has very clearly just been sit back and let everybody else put out games. All right, we have
what a strategy, right? And what a strategy, and that is a winning strategy, right? Just sit back and let everyone else put out games. Wow. They're so ahead of the game.
PlayStation 5, we got the PlayStation 5 Pro. We're the best place to play, whether it is first person.
We're the best place to play. He just keeps on saying that, lying. Everybody knows that PC is the best place to play. So now you're going to glaze PlayStation for sitting back and doing nothing, right? That's Steam. Hey, that's a good point. Yeah, Steam is really the place that just sits. Steam is the one. You're right about that, right? This is whack, right? Now he's downplaying big exclusives. Now PlayStation is winning by just sitting back and doing nothing. Interesting.
Third party, you're going to buy our system. It's where everybody is gaming. It's where all the online stuff is at. You got to come to our playhouse. And it's interesting that strategy has worked surprisingly well, at least to my point of view. Whereas there was...
but I mean, you smoke meth, right? I mean, nobody can really take your point of view seriously, right? Let's see what you got to say about this guy.
This very controversial put up by GameSpot. Technically, it's getting downvote bombed into a crater, but their conclusion is that Nintendo won the console war, and their thought is that Nintendo is the
Nintendo won
only company at this point that still has exclusives. I mean, it's pretty much undeniable. Every game, even if you absolutely love your PlayStation, a lot of those games go to PC. There's already leaks about Ghost.
You peep what he did there? He said, even if you love your PlayStation, like he just automatically assumes everyone has a PlayStation, right? And now Nintendo wins because they have exclusives, but I don't know, man. I heard that, the Nintendo games, they run the best on PC. I don't know what you're talking about, right? I like to say is...
Come on, you should know this.
You should know this.
Ghost of Yotei, which was one of my favorite games of last year. Ghost of Yotei looks incredible in the PS5 Pro, and you know what? It's going to look way better on a PC. Obviously, PC graphics scale infinitely higher, right? That's already known to be coming to PC.
Oh,
so a lot of people are saying...
So is it the best place to play, right? So which one is it, right? More graphics and everything. Which one is it? So is it the best place to play? Because a couple of times here, sir, you've just said that that PlayStation was the best place to play. That's how I knew you was on some bullshit, right? Shout out to Undying Breed. He's been a member for 4 months. He says, no, you hide your member goal. Hope this helps. Hey, man, W's for Undying Breed, yo. You guys are funny. You guys are funny, man. That's all I got to say.
And that really the final console in a way is the Nintendo Switch. But that's kind of funny because in a lot of ways, the Nintendo Switch 2 sales, I still feel like have not been as high as Nintendo wanted. In fact,
who cares?
This is the Black Friday.
Oh, console sales, right? It wouldn't be a PlayStation Fanboy video if we didn't pull up some console sales.
And a lot of the holiday sales. It's kind of odd. The Nintendo Switch 2 ended up really coming in with
he said he on that Marlon Gaiman bump right now. My guy is tweaking. Oh, yeah. He's out the window.
According to this one especially, this is during November. During the Black Friday sale, you can see that Nintendo Switch 2 got outsold by the PS5 almost 2-1 worldwide. Now, that's just according to public data. It could be off.
Nobody cares about the Switch 2. Anytime I hear anything about the Switch 2, it's bad shit that I see. I mean, you guys see they got booed when they were on stage and shit.
Obviously, the PlayStation 5 outsold them 16-1. Pretty funny, but my point is the fact that PlayStation is clearly trying to do a different tactic. They're trying to almost be the normie device. Oh, you want to play?
Oh, they already heard that.
You want to play Minecraft? You want to play anything, right? You have to come to PlayStation. Whereas I almost feel like Nintendo is very much.
Oh, but you don't. But those are multi-plat games. What are you talking about? But you don't have to go to PlayStation. See, this is what I mean. Like, he's just a casual. He loves PlayStation, which is fine. You know what I mean? But you don't have to go to PlayStation to play those games. They do not own those games, right?
I almost feel like
I'm surprised he hasn't brought up GTA 6 yet.
narrowing their focus a bit. Hey, do you want the best portable device of all time? Do you want to have stuff that, yes,
the Steam Deck
is more expensive? Yes, we have $80 games and $100 controllers.
Yeah, they've been the normie device since the PlayStation 2. What is he on about? I know, right? They won that shit. They knocked that shit out the park, right? We all know that.
Hey, our $500 system is a tablet that can play crazy third-party, first-party stuff with AAA graphics on the go. And I do think that...
Nope. Not happening.
I don't know. Not from what I've seen. He's still trying to glaze that weak-ass Slave 2.
is going to do good in the long run, but I still feel like trying to just say that Nintendo won immediately is a bit funny. Nintendo always wins.
Yeah, because you're a console warrior, right?
We need war.
Right, don't you let him get away with that, right? Get him, DCG.
It's not even close. They have the Wii U and then the Switch 2. A lot of people are basically
not
like,
even close.
Hardcore pony fanboys won't like to hear that.
Holy fucking shit. Wow, the fourth wall just got broken live. Did you guys? Yeah, you hardcore pony fanboys will not like to hear that. Oh my god, there's no way you kept this in the video.
I love that. But
Yeah, Cope laugh.
I almost think that
Let them Nintendo boys be on these PlayStation niggas' necks. And it's funny because they be real careful how they come at these Nintendo niggas because of console sales.
hey, we all have to admit the fact that Xbox obviously is just out.
Yeah, back to Xbox, right? Back to Xbox, right? They want no piece. Yeah, he felt that. They want no parts of that shit with the Nintendo guys.
At this point, the console war is purely just PlayStation versus Nintendo. Xbox is gone. Comfortably the worst year, sales down by nearly 40%.
Oh,
now,
damn.
Keep in mind, the year before that, sales were down 28%. The year before that, the sales were down about 14%. So literally...
Oh, this was in the UK. I was about to say, I thought they were down 70%.
Almost every single year, they're doubling their losses. Xbox is selling worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yes.
Multiple Xbox
and worse.
podcasts now, like even this one, they're talking about the fact that...
No way he's using James's axe fucking account. Wow. This guy is never beating the pony allegations. This is your source for your video about the... it's appropriate for the console war being dead. Yes, Xbox dead, dude. Yes, I knew that was coming.
Xbox era, the era of Xbox hardware is truly over. They're just not going to go hard on consoles ever again. And to me, it almost signifies what I feel like is about to be the next real war. I think...
We need war.
I mean, brother, right? Just hang it up. Just leave the post, right? There is no war. Just focus on games, right? You love PlayStation, right? PlayStation. You're obsessed with PlayStation, brother. Just get your little PlayStation and duck off, right? Why is it always conflict, right? It's so odd
that this is no longer just about having those cool, flashy games. I almost feel like the real war.
You're right about that. With you guys, it has nothing to do with playing cool games. You guys don't give a fuck about that at all. I noticed that a long time ago.
We're about to have is about who can have the cheapest system. Now, hear me out on this.
Nope. Not happening.
Okay.
I think PlayStation has fantastic games.
Oh, buddy, those days are gone, right? I mean, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but I mean, from everything that I've seen, I thought that the hardware prices was going through the goddamn roof.
First party or third party, I feel like PlayStation, especially their couple first party games, have been, in my opinion, damn near perfect. God of War Ragnarok, I could play that for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. I love God of War Ragnarok and God of War.
Oh boy, that game was ass.
Or 2018 and Spider-Man 2. Love
ass. Another game that's ass.
Those games. But let's face it, they didn't sell incredibly great, right? They sold decent.
Damn, hey, he said it, I didn't. Say that again.
Love God of War Ragnarok and God of War 2018 and Spider-Man 2. Love those games. But let's face it, they didn't sell incredibly great, right? They sold decent. They
is that why they put them on PC?
Definitely made their money back, but they weren't like...
Is that why they went third party and put them on PC? Because you guys didn't support the devs?
Crazy high sellers the way...
Yeah, what a shit taste. I know. Insane.
Nintendo Switch exclusives. A lot of Nintendo Switch games sell like 30 to 50 million copies. Some of the sales on Nintendo Switch games, I mean, they boggle the mind. They're literally some of the highest selling games of all time. Stuff like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold something
Okay, because I was about to say, I heard that Metroid Prime didn't sell that well.
crazy, like 70 million.
But again, who cares? All these guys talk about sales. I mean, this is, but I mean, then again, this is a video about the console war being over, right? I mean, that's all they care about, sales, right? We're not talking about games or none of that shit, right? We're just talking about sales. Insane.
Copies. I mean, Nintendo Switch sales, and I do think part of it is that they are exclusives, just truly do not make sense. But my point of view is that what really is about to hurt
Again, your point of view, right? And we know what affects your viewpoint, right?
everybody is the fact that right now, whoever is going to win the rest of this generation is the person that is able to figure out how to stay ahead of this. There have been insane price jumps like crazy on the PC side of things. Used to, gaming
Is it going to be some PC bad? Now, I'm not going to lie. The graphics cards and all that shit with the RAM and whatnot, the prices have gone through the roof. Hopefully nothing happens to your PC, right? Knock on wood. We gonna have to hang in there, right?
For a long time, I would say for almost a decade now, console gaming for a lot of people has been a gateway drug into PC gaming. You know, you get addicted to playing stuff because on consoles, undeniably, a lot of the reason I like consoles is they're just so easy, right? You pick
Plug and play, dude. That bullshit. How is that any different than a PC? But go ahead. Go ahead and run with this narrative that's been debunked plenty of times.
up the controller, it auto updates, it auto does everything.
And you can auto update your PC, but go ahead.
Put the disc in, it does everything. It installs it, it runs. You don't have to do
My disc.
any back-end stuff. It just literally automatically works. And I like that, right? PC, though, is close to that good. I think PC has a little bit more like messing with graphics options and sometimes messing with...
Yeah. Because, like I said, one thing I've learned about you PlayStation guys, nothing turns you guys off than options, right? Nothing. It's funny. We'll talk about this later on tonight, but you guys just hate options, right? You guys hate graphic options, even though with that PS5 Pro, you guys will glaze the little weak-ass options that you get with that. I mean, it's sad that you guys don't like options. You guys want, to a PlayStation guy, more is less.
like DLSS, or sometimes you're online.
Or I should say less is more, I guess.
Exactly as seamlessly as a console, but undeniably, if you get used to PC gaming, it's a lot higher skill ceiling, a lot higher graphics ceiling. So I know a lot of
Okay, so are we admitting that it's the best place to play? Like, do you see how you're contradicting what you said in this video, or no?
people went from console gaming to PC gaming.
Yeah, how is messing with the graphics a bad thing? Because you have options to do more. Apparently that's bad, right? You can fine-tune your experience to what you want. That's a bad thing.
And now this
You're supposed to like what the corpo gives you, dude. You're not supposed to try to change or adjust anything, dude. You're supposed to just play with what they give you, dude.
just isn't possible. There have been talks about the
Hey, I appreciate Coach 37. Thank you, man.
fact that now a mid-range PC or a decent PC at this point now is $7,000. This guy's talking about the fact that, look, I just can't justify ever dropping that much on a computer. I'm just going to have to deal with what I have right now for a couple more years. This is a...
Hey, he got the RTX 30. Shout out to all my 3080 boys. Get hype.
very, very common circumstance. I'm
not going to lie. Yeah, this $7,000 shit is ridiculous, right? But I mean, I already told you guys, ironically, right, for the people that's been watching the streams for a minute, I told you guys a long time ago, I wasn't planning on upgrading my PC for a long time, right? And I got this shit in like 2021, 2022. I'm not planning to, knock on wood, I'm not planning on upgrading that shit. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely looking like that shit is expensive if you want to get like a high-end shit.
$1,000 PC is unforgivably expensive, right? Even if you don't like the price of like a PlayStation 5 Pro, if you get all the bells...
And there they go, bringing that thing into the conversation. Brother, why are you... We are talking about PC. Why are you bringing up that scam, right? Why is that getting brought into the conversation?
and whistles, tax included, shipped to your house. Right now, PS5 Pro is like $800.
Yeah, it's a scam, right? And you guys love bringing it into the gaming conversation, right? You guys are terrible at hiding your agenda.
And the thing is, a PlayStation 5 Pro looks pretty dang good. It doesn't look as good as a $7,000 PC, but a lot of people used to, if a really good PC...
It doesn't look better than a $1,000 PC. It doesn't look better than an $800 PC. Shit, it don't look better than the PS5, right? The PS5 be whooping its ass, right? I mean... What are we talking about here, right? Why do you keep on, I keep on saying it, why do you keep on trying to interject that thing into the gaming conversation?
PC costs you $2,500. It's easier to go, okay, I'm sort of future-proofing. I'm replicating the power of a
Okay, Night of the Cypher saying there's PCs with a 5090 out there for $3,800. I mean, I know some people get that shit. I'm straight with the 3080, right? I mean, like, I don't even know what the hell you would do with a 5090. You know what I mean? Like, odd.
PlayStation.
But, you know, I'm not trying to talk shit, right? If you want to get a high-end a graphic card, right? Go for it, right? You know, I think that's pretty cool.
6 right now for the price of like 2 PlayStation 5 Pros. But this, 8 times the cost, that's way, way, way too much.
Yeah, the 3080 Ti is still good. I agree.
And my fear is that there's this thought about the fact that premium gamer experiences. My fear is the fact that these companies are going to start jacking up the prices of everything more and more and more to figure out what the actual limit is.
Oh, yeah. That's like the first thing that you've said correct this whole entire video. They're definitely going to keep on just raising prices, going up. I could definitely see that.
Feel like so many of these companies now, Sony especially, Nintendo especially, they're really trying to just figure out, okay, how much can we turn up before you quit? How expensive can we make a video game before you stop buying it? Can we?
Nope. Not happening.
I mean, we're speaking from your point of view. I mean, you're a PlayStation glazer, right? I mean, you hit your girl over the head, pause, right? No, I'm not saying it like that, but you taxed your girl, right? Retail price so you could buy the PS5 Pro, right? Day one. There will be no limits to how far you'll go for PlayStation. I mean, look at you, right? I mean, they will rake you over the fucking coals.
Get you to pay $100, $110, $120.
And you'll pay it.
How much can we turn it up to make our profit per player higher before that just starts to dip back down?
All the way. And they don't even have to put out any games, right? And you'll still say their new strategy is just to sit back and not put out any games. So PlayStation is dominating and crushing it, right? I mean, come on, dog. Like, you know what I mean?
Come on, you should know this.
Yeah, they're going to turn it up all the way on y'all asses, right? And y'all are still going to cap for the shit, right? And I'll be here when it happens.
And I think the first place we're going to experience that is hardware. I do think there's a good chance that this year, the PlayStation 5 is going to go up to $1,000. I want to be wrong more than anything on the planet. But
you usually are.
I think with just the way tech trends are going, a $1,000 PS5 price increase, it isn't impossible. It's an actual bit on the table. So my thought about the console wars is that the person that manages to win it is going to be the person that finds a way.
But I thought that PlayStation wanted
to get prices down. And I'm not just talking about subsidizing. I'm not just talking about taking a loss. I think the first company that figures out a way to, I don't know, make their own factories, make back-end deals to get this stuff down, or the AI bubble just finally popping. I've said this again and again.
Bro, the $1,000 console is wild. 5090 still available for $3,500. Damn.
And again. But at this point, I don't think people care that much about graphics. I don't think people even really care that much.
I mean, shit, whenever the PS5 Pro comes up, all of a sudden you guys care about graphics. But I mean, yeah, I don't think the average person cares about it as much as you guys like to talk about the shit, right? The path tracing, the ray tracing, all that bullshit.
About exclusives. I think people care about fun, and I think they care about affordability. The first console, or even the first gadget, we're even talking like the Steam Machine, even like a pre-built PC, the first one that managed to have even halfway decent graphics for under $500, especially if it's like $450.
Shit.
Nope. Not happening.
Shit, I don't know, brother. Right? Not soon, right? Who knows? Maybe in the distant future, maybe, I don't know, but I just don't see it happening now. Right, I remember the Steam Deck, the LCD. They were selling that shit for like $312 not too long ago. That was a deal, right? While all you guys were running around flapping your gums about the PS5 Pro and that punk ass PlayStation Portal, that was the deal. The $300 Steam Deck LCD, right? And you know, people missed out, right?
$400, $350. That's going to be what wins the console wars. Right now, in the current era, I'm almost kind of afraid. I kind of feel like gamers are losing because at this point, I feel like my fear about...
I think they were stealing the Steam Deck LCD that price because they were getting ready to discontinue it, so they just wanted to get rid of it on supply. Yeah, it was a good-ass deal, though.
Gaming in general is that while we are still getting amazing experiences, there has been some amazing indies and stuff, I just am in this scared...
But you just said yourself that they haven't been putting out any games.
...spot where I keep thinking about the fact that what happens when everything just gets priced out? What if everything gets too dang expensive? I think...
Well, yeah, you're going to have to hit up your girlfriend, right? Hey, listen, I'm allowed to say that. He made it clear. You're going to have to hit her up and say, hey, do you want a PS5 Pro? right? Retail price, and then knowing you're not gonna sell it to her for what you bought it for. You're gonna go and see what it's selling for, right? And you're gonna say, oh, it's $1,000 right now, right? And you're gonna tell her,
Now's the time to shell out the funds.
we know you, buddy.
At that point, everybody's going to go back to retro gaming because at this point, at least you can play these games
I like how he just conveniently pulls that up. I mean, damn, this man is just surrounded by controllers.
for cheap. I don't know. Maybe this is too bleak. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And who do you think won the console war? Like, we all agree, obviously,
Oh,
X.
come on, it was never a PC. It's never a question, right? And you peasants always talking. Shout out to Hack Guy. We'll let Hack Guy say it the best.
Shut up, you filthy peasant.
We always stop by to see what you filthy peasants have to say.
Xbox lost. But on the real measuring
They filthy peasants sitting around talking about Xbox. The guys who lost, who are dead.
of success as it currently stands at the start of 2026, are you more team PlayStation or are you team more Nintendo? But tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed
Oh, what? So weird. Are you team PlayStation or you team Nintendo? They sound like the fucking teenage girls from Twilight. Are you team Jacob? Are you team Edward? Silly ass dude, right? Let me get out. This guy is a goofball, man.